Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DogTags 2008. So I kind of made a boo-boo, pretty big boo-boo, goof if you would. Um, I had a video up on how to edit carcols and light textures. Well, I had a copyright claim on it. I went to edit the video and take out the copyright claim in the YouTube editor. Well, I kind of goofed and took out everything but the copyright claim. So I went ahead and took the video down. And I'm going to redo that video for you guys right now. I'm going to use a different vehicle. I don't have that vehicle that I used in that one anymore, so I'm going to restart completely from fresh. Excuse me. If you could, give this video a big thumbs up and comment on this video if it helped you out. Alright, so first things first, you're going to need Open4. So with Open4, go in here and go to edit mode. It's going to pop up this little box. Just hit yes. Okay. You're going to want to go to mods. If you don't have a mods folder, go ahead, create one. Not that big of a deal. Go to update x64 DLC packs. If you're using a FiveM server or 5PD server, doesn't matter which one, go ahead and make you a folder that says FiveM or 5PD, whichever one you're using. This is going to be a 5PD server that this vehicle is going into, so mine's going to be under 5PD. Then I'm going to go under emergency vehicles. I'm going to use Legacy Pack. This pack is by Ripple. It is a paid model, so I'm going to leave that link down in the description below. You go ahead and pick that vehicle pack up if you want it. Okay, so I'm going to go into my stream folder first. This is going to be where all my vehicle files are. Now, first thing I want to do is I'm going to use Legacy 2. Okay, I'm going to go into the YFT, which is the object itself. Nope, I'm not going to use Legacy 2. I'm going to use Legacy 3. So I've got Legacy 3 open here. Now you're going to notice under chassis, there's a little plus button over here. Go ahead and hit that plus and find out which one of these is your light bar. So extra 2 is your visor lights. Extra 3 is dash light. Extra 4, not sure which one that is. I think it's the rear deck lighting. Probably. Yeah, it's a rear deck lighting. Extra 1. So for this vehicle, extra 1 is going to be my light bar. Now go ahead and hit that plus on extra 1. And it's going to tell you right here, sirens 1 through 4. I'm only going to show you guys how to change these sirens. So each one of these is a light node. And I've got Siren 1, which is a set of light nodes, Siren 3, which is a set, 2, and so on. Now, if you click this, and it disappears to where you can't see any of the little blue nodes in here, I'll show you a little tip to where you can see exactly what you're working with. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit the display points. Set it to true. Turn that extra back on. Now you see this point, this point, this point, and this point. So for each one I toggle, it's going to make, okay, so for Siren 4, it's the driver side. So I've got Siren 4's complete driver side. Siren 2, well, which one? So 3 and 4 are driver side, and 1 and 2 are the passenger side. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, so I know that I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, there's a special little tool out now, guys, that you can use to edit your lights. And it's called Night Shift Siren Tool. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below about how to get this tool. It is a very useful tool in being able to see exactly what you're doing, and it'll give you a visualization of how your lights are going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the start. Now my lights are going to be all blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a space bar. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to hit another space bar. So this is going to be my light bar right here. And I can go ahead and black out all these if I want. I'm not going to use any of these. You don't have to do this, whatever. Anyways, so I've got, this is going to be the passenger side of the car as you're looking at it from the front. So this is driver side, passenger side. So I'm going to go, I'm going to make dot, 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 and you'll see that'll make it flash, flash. Okay, I'm going to go 3, and then I'm going to start this one here. Now watch. Actually, no. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to create this one. And then, how do I want this to turn out? And the whole goal of this, okay, the whole goal of this is to have a repeating pattern. So I want it to be, I don't want there to be any, how do I explain it? I want it to be a full loop by the time I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and go through here. I'm going to make this steady burns for 3. Those are 3. And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to do 3 and 3. That's not right. Ooh, actually, I want to do it just like this. And there we go. We've got a steady burn right here. Now, I showed you that so I could show you this. So I'm going to bring up WordPad. Doesn't have to be anything special, just a small little WordPad. So we know my Siren 1, Siren 1, Siren 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to do, so every time there's a flash, it's going to be a 1. Every time there's not a flash, there's going to be a 0. So this is going to be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, 2 1s, a 0, 2 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's always, it's always going to be a 32-bit pattern. And then that, okay, that's going to be my first siren. My second siren is going to be almost identical. It's going to be identical except for this part. So it's going to be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, off, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Now, siren number 3, which is this column, is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on, off, on, off, on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on, off, on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on, off. Alright, now on to number 4, which is off, 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 on, off, on, off, on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just like that. Now, I have got, I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Now that you've got that done, you can go ahead and minimize, just minimize your open 4. Now I have my patterns. So now I have to change these from binary to hexadecimal. So I'm going to go into my, I think it's in my other one. So you're going to go to this website. I will leave a link down in the description below on this website. Now all I'm going to do, it's still kind of big. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first one. Remember, this is Siren 1. Copy that. I'm going to put it in here and paste it. I'm going to convert it to a decimal. I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy it. Separate it away from the binary. And I'm going to paste it there. I'm going to go over here and hit New Conversion. Come over here and copy Siren 2. I'm going to take Siren 2 over and paste it. Convert it to decimal. I'm going to copy that. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. Now I'm going to separate it, paste that over here. Now Siren 3, same thing. Convert it to decimal. And then Siren 4. Convert it to decimal. Now I have my hexadecimals that are actually going to go into my these are going to go actually into my data, my carcols.meta. So go ahead and go back. Whatever vehicle you download, it'll work on a free download as well. It doesn't have to be a paid model. Go into your data folder. Go under carcols.meta. I'm going to open this up. Actually, I should go into edit. So right click, go down to edit. Now, you've got to find, I think all these sirens are linked together. Yeah. All these sirens are linked together, so I don't have to worry about it as much. So I'm going to go down and find, here's sirens. This is for legacy. So I'm looking for Sirens 1 through Sirens 4. So Siren 1 is the top one. I'm going to copy this. Just that. Copy that. And I'm going to come down here. You're going to look for the section that says flashiness. Now under your sequencer value, you're going to replace it. Alright. So you copy this one. Now you're going to paste it over here. Don't mess with your speed. Don't mess with your delta. Nothing else. You don't need nothing else. The rotation, don't mess with that either. Now I'm going to go on to Siren 2, and I'm going to do Siren 2 the same way, all the way through Siren 4. So just bear with me for a second, and I will be on to the next part. Just like that. Now I'm going to save that, and I'm going to pull this carcols.meta out, and that is what's going to go into my server. Now if you want to change the color of your lights, it's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to need paint.net for that if you want to change the color of your lights. Now you go into Legacy 3, your YTD. Now in your YTD, you're going to scroll through here and look for all the lights. So these right here. And all you'll do, if you want to make it all blues, so you'll take it and drop it into paint.net or Photoshop, whatever visual editing software that you use. You're going to take this, drop it into there. You're going to copy this blue light, and paste it over the top of the red one. And then whenever you go into your carcols, you're going to do that for every light. So there's going to be a lot of lights in here. Actually, it might not be that many in this one. But you might have 8 or 9 different light spots in here. And all you'll do that to every one of them. Save every one as a .png. And then you'll put the PNGs back into your Open4. And then whenever you put the car into your server, you'll have to take the car, so you'll save it. Once you're completely done, you got all the light textures back in here as whatever color you want. It could be all reds, it could be blue and red, it could be all ambers. It's all the same. So then you would drag this YTD out. That YTD will go into your server. And then you will need to change the carcols to match. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So when you open up your carcols, this is in Notepad++, by the way. So whenever you go into your carcols, you will see, let me get down to my sirens. So sirens, you will have, where is it? Oh, here it is. So you're going to have a color value. Under Corona, you're going to have a color value. These are blue. 0xFF0000FF is blue. So if you want to change your lights to all blue, go down through, there's going to be 20 different sirens. You're going to have to go through each one and change it to where it is all blue. So every one of these color values will be the exact same. Now if you've got white lights in there, you're going to want to leave the white lights alone. Do not change the white lights. Unless you're going to change them to blue when you put them in your server. So if you change the color of the light node in your YTD over here, if you change that color light node, then you're going to want to change it in the carcols. But if your light node, if your headlights and tail lights are flashing red or white, do not change those. Okay? Most cars won't have those set up as sirens, so you won't have to worry about it. Most of those cars will be right here, your headlights and your tail lights, so you won't have to worry about those that much. But sometimes you will. It's not very often though. So now back onto my carcols. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And now I'm gonna drop this into my server. And I've got mine under resources, Leo cars, and SASP legacy. And I'm going to take this carcols, drop it in here. It's going to ask me if I want to overwrite. You just click OK. Transfer files finished. Now I can close this out and get rid of that because I don't need it anymore. Once I've done that, I can go into, well, crap. I can go to Zap Hosting, which is where it's through. That is not what I wanted to do. So I can go into Zap Hosting, and I can restart the server. I can take you guys in the server and show you how it turned out. So we will be back as soon as we get in the server. Alright guys, so here we are. We just spawned into the server. We're going to go ahead and get down here and spawn one of the cars. So I'm going to go to Vehicles, Saved Vehicles, go to Emergency, and we're going to go with the State 18 Charger. And this is what the light pattern looks like. This is how we set it up. Now mind you, this only changed the lights in the light bar. If you want to change other lights on the car, you're going to do it the exact same way. It'll work for all lights. Um, and that's pretty much it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. We're trying to bump that number up, so hit that subscribe button if you would. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me out. It tells me that you enjoy the content that I make. Anyways, if you guys like this, hit that like button. Get this channel or get this video moved to the top of the YouTube algorithm and show the channel support. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for all your support. I hope I can keep making videos like this for you guys, and we will see you next time. Peace.